Attorney General says he is opening an investigation into OpenAI, tying the company not just to broader concerns about children and AI, but also to the 2025 Florida State campus shooting.
Minutes before the shooting, he wasn't calling anyone. He wasn't texting anyone. He was talking to AI, and what he asked would later shock investigators. In 2025, a normal day at Florida State University suddenly turned into chaos. Students were walking, talking, living their lives, until gunshots shattered everything. 2 people were killed. 6 others were injured. But the most disturbing part of this case wasn't just the attack. It was what happened before it. When investigators started digging into the suspect's life, they didn't just look at his phone calls or messages. They looked at something new: his conversations with AI. Logs revealed that he had been interacting with tools like ChatGPT. At first, nothing seemed unusual. Questions about mental health, about depression, about feeling lost. But then, the tone changed. His questions became more focused, more calculated. He started asking about crowded places, the busiest areas on campus, then timing, when people gather the most. And then, one question stood out, a question investigators would later call deeply disturbing. How many victims would it take to get national media attention? That wasn't curiosity anymore. That was planning. Minutes later, he moved. The location, the student union, one of the busiest places on campus. Then, gunshots. Panic spread instantly. Students ran, some hid, others froze. In just moments, 2 lives were gone, 6 others were injured, and a university was left in shock. After the attack, authorities began piecing everything together. And that's when the digital evidence changed the case. The suspect's AI conversations revealed a timeline, a progression. From emotional distress, to curiosity, to calculation, to action. This wasn't just random violence. It looked like something that had been building, step by step. The case quickly went beyond just the shooter. Florida Attorney General James Uthmeier launched an official investigation into OpenAI. The goal? To understand whether AI tools are being used in dangerous ways, and whether tech companies should be held responsible. OpenAI responded, saying they identified the account and shared information with law enforcement. But the bigger question remains: where does responsibility end? With the person who pulled the trigger, or with the technology they used along the way? Because this case isn't just about one crime. It's about a future where AI is part of everyday life, and possibly part of something much darker. The truth is, we're entering a world where actions leave digital footprints like never before. And sometimes, those footprints tell a story we weren't ready to hear. The question is, are we ready for what comes next?
Today, we formally launch an investigation into OpenAI, and subpoenas are forthcoming.
The probe, says the AG, is all about public safety, national security, and whether AI tools are being used in dangerous ways. That includes, he claims, the 2025 FSU shooting that killed 2 and injured 6.